Hi everyone. For your homework this week, you're going to have two main things to hand in. The first is the movie proposal. You can see an example of it right here. I'll just click on that. Don't worry about this final one here. I just put this in here so you can see it alongside with the synopsis, but you don't have to worry about doing this right now. Here's an example of the synopsis you'll be doing, and you're going to get a template with all of this in here. So the title of the movie is Baltimore. The tagline is Chop Suey. The genre is a sports drama comedy, and then the synopsis. So you'll just want to write a brief write-up explaining your movie, kind of like the blurb on the back of a DVD, or when you're streaming a movie, you'll get the little write-up explaining what the movie's about. So similarly to your book cover write-up, you're just going to write up a brief synopsis of your movie. Then you need to do 3 poster composition write-ups. So these are going to be descriptions of 3 different posters, and then you'll choose one of those to do. So each one is going to be describing this synopsis. Just make sure that when you write these out that they're all different from each other, different looks of each poster. You want to have 3 different ones so you can choose what's going to work better. Okay, so that's the sample proposal here. Here we have the template you'll be using, which is a Word document. You can either right-click and save it, or click on it, and on my computer it's going to download it. And I'll just open this to show you what it is. Okay, so this is what you'll be filling out. You'll write in your title here, your tagline will go in here, write the genre, put your synopsis in here, and then each of your write-ups for your poster versions here. And then you'll save this out. And again, I don't have a Mac, so you're going to have to save this as a Word document if you're using Pages, and you can just hit Save As and save it as a Word doc, or export it as a PDF. Okay, if you're a little confused with what the tagline means, I just wanted to give you some examples. So we have the title of a movie here, and then the tagline usually goes somewhere on the poster under the title. So for Alien, the tag is "In space, no one can hear you scream." Ghostbusters, "Who you gonna call?" So the tagline kind of goes with the movie, and it's just another little blurb that will go underneath the title. Okay, so once you're done with your movie proposal, you're going to need to submit at least 30 photos. You won't be using all of these photos, but I want you to have lots to choose from. I have a PDF here with some photo shoot tips. You can click on that, and it just gives you some different tips for photographing. The camera on your phone will be good enough for these photos, but you can also take out cameras from the lab. They have DSLR cameras, and so you can go there and sign those out if you want, and I have the lab hours here. Okay, so again, if you're planning on using downloaded images, you may do so at this time, but again, only half of your images that you use can be downloaded, and you have to provide the link for them so I can make sure that they clear copyright. So you're going to take the link for each of your photos, and I showed you how to do that in the downloading photos tutorial. Once you have those links, you're going to copy them into the text box in the assignment section in Laulima. To submit your photographs, they're going to be too big to submit through Laulima, so we're going to have to use the file drop. And I'll show you how to use that if you haven't used it before. So if you come down to the bottom here, I have some info on submitting the photos. We're going to have to zip them, and that is compressing your folder so that it makes it smaller, so it's smaller to send. And I have zipping instructions here if you want to read through these. Shows you how to zip it on a PC and on a Mac. And I'll show you how to do that. And then here's a link to the file drop. So first we're going to zip our photos. I have them saved in my save folder. So here is my Byron Heel Project 2 photos, and please name them like this with your name. Okay, so if I select it and right-click on it, I have the option to add to archive. Depending on what kind of zipping program you use, this might say something like send to compressed folder. And on a Mac, I think when you right-click, it'll give you an option for either zipping or compressing the folder, so you just want to do that. So I'm going to hit add to archive, and then I'll hit OK. And what this is going to do is create a copy of it that is zipped. So here's my zipped folder, and this is what you're going to want to send. And the icon will look different on a Mac too. It'll be a little zipped icon. And to open these, you can just right-click on it and do extract files. Okay, so once you have it zipped, we're going to submit this through the file drop. I'll open up Laulima again. At the bottom of the page here, we have the link for the file drop. My recipient info is Byron32. So you can just click on that, and then click on the login here. Then you'll put in your info here and log in. Okay, so it shows my sender email up here, who's sending it, and then you want to put in the recipient, which is me. So this will have your email here, and you want to put my info in here. You don't have to put in my whole address, just put in Byron32, just the username. Then down at the bottom, you have the option to put in a message, and then just hit proceed. Okay, so it's showing that your recipient will be Byron G. Heel, so that's right, you're sending it to me. and then you can choose your file here. So I'm going to hit choose file, and then you want to just go to where you have your folder saved, and then you're going to choose the correct one. So I'm not submitting this one here. I'm submitting the zipped folder. So I'll select that and hit open. So that's going to put it there, and then you can just hit the start upload. Since the photos are going to be pretty big, it might take a while to upload, so you might have to let this sit for a while. Once it uploads, it's going to take you to this screen, and mine took about 5 minutes to upload. It might take longer depending on the size of your folder. So it's going to send an email confirmation to me, and then here's the download link for it. So what you want to do is take this link, copy it, and put it into the text box in Laulima along with your links for all of your photos. So then when I go to grade your assignment, I'll have your movie proposal attached in there. I'll have this link so I could download all of your photos, and then I'll have all of the links for all of your photos so I can check to make sure that they clear copyright as well. So make sure you include all of that in the assignment section. So one more time, what you're going to hand in is your movie proposal, your zipped folder with all of your photos, and you'll include all of the links for each photo and the link for the UH file drop in the assignment section. All right, and that's going to be everything you need to do for homework this week.